Today, as I'm out in the shop working on my Cub Cadet lawn tractor, doing a number of projects to include replacing the head gaskets, replacing the fuel filter, and replacing and re-gapping the spark plugs, I'd like to show you my hood prop rod design. At Stiles Automotive, I do automotive work, modifications, and tips. If you find this video helpful, consider subscribing and watching the other videos. This applies to any Cub Cadet lawn tractor 1000 or 1500 series with the front opening hood that uses gas struts. My lawn tractor struts started having a problem holding the hood open when the tractor was only a year or two old. I used a 2x4 and then an old broom handle. Both seemed to be in the way when I needed to get under the hood. This is my design and I like the solution quite well. I used the strut mounting locations for my prop rod. On each end of the strut is a mounting stud that contains a ball, and this is the ideal place to put the prop rod. It's out of the way and it holds up the hood perfectly without a chance of slipping off. Remove the prop rod, just lift up the hood a little bit and the bottom comes out, and then just close the hood. Gravity takes care of the bottom, finds its way along the bottom of the battery. Bottom strut stud has just enough room on the bottom nut to hold the prop rod. The top stud has a little bit of a shank to it, so it gives a great pivot point for the top of the prop rod. Now I know you could replace the struts. You could pay $50 for the two struts, or you could pay just a few dollars and make a prop rod like mine. Here's a design consideration. I want the prop rod to be as long as possible so that the hood is open as far as possible, but yet it can't be too long so that the hood interferes with the steering wheel. Let the hood just touch the steering wheel, and the steering wheel and the steering column have just a little bit of flex to them, so it isn't a problem. What's required to remove the strut studs is to prop the hood open with something else besides my new prop bar, and two combination wrenches, a 15mm to hold the stud and then a 13mm to remove the nut. This is a quick look at the prototype. I'll show you a detailed drawing in just a minute. On the top is a 7/16 hole, and that fits about an 11mm shaft, so you can see from the prototype that it's a loose fit that allows the prop rod to pivot. Bottom is an offset hole, and then the leading edge is extended down so that the prop rod can't go past the anchor point. Over at the bench, here's a quick look at that hood prop rod for the Cub Cadet lawn tractors drawing. It simply has a piece of 3/4 by 1/8 steel flat bar with two holes in it, one at each end. A 7/16 hole on the top end, and it's 3/8 from the leading edge. And then this is the front edge of the prop rod. So we're looking at the right hand side as you're sitting in the tractor, that being the front edge, back edge, so bottom and top edge. Then the bottom hole is just a 9/16 hole, but it's offset in the bar, so it gives you a little bit of stock on the front edge of the bar, so the bar doesn't push all the way through past the anchor point. It's offset by about a 32nd of an inch, so it gives you about a 1/4 inch of material on the front side. but yet it allows a little bit of a curve here so that it can sit on that bottom nut. You could also install this on the right side strut if you choose to. It's basically the same. The only problem with that is there's a little more wiring on the right side, so I prefer installing it on the left side strut. And also you have to worry about the dipstick on the right side. Of course, I've left this dimension off. This dimension may be different for different models of lawn tractors. This dimension is 11 1/4, exactly 11 1/4 inches from center of the hole to center of the hole for my lawn tractor. Now that concludes the video. If you found it helpful, let me know in the comments, and if you did, please subscribe. I look forward to your comments.